I accidentally made eye contact with a mall booth salesperson and barely escaped a 25-minute long skincare demonstration where she tried to trap me in a sale no less than 4 times. The rules of engagement for mall kiosk owners and Pokemon trainers are exactly the same. You, a time traveler, accidentally introduced 21st century slang to Shakespeare. For never was a story of more woe. O bard Alexa, play us Despacito. Don't pla his bees. I've never been more confused in my entire life. Don't plop his bees. What is so difficult to understand about that? That really plops my bees. What if instead of flakes, snow fell all at once? Like 6 inches of snow just plummeted to the earth in one thick blanket, setting off car alarms and knocking people over. But that was it. That was the snowstorm. Incoming. Warp. +10 armor. +20 frost resistance. -10 speed. If I was trapped inside a room filled with explosives and the only way out was to eat a whole tomato, I would die. How the hell would you even get in that situation? Whenever I'm sad, I just think about how the Welsh word for microwave is pop-teeping. That helps. You are now one day closer to eating your next plate of nachos. This is the most hopeful thing I've ever read. What if I die tomorrow and never eat any nachos? Then tomorrow is nacho lucky day. Get out. Today at work, this moment her like 6 to 7 year old daughter came in, and the little girl was throwing a huge fit the whole time because she didn't want Subway, and finally she stomps her foot and says, if you don't take me to get waffles, I'm going to tell grandma that you let daddy put his pee-pee in your mouth. I almost walked out of the store and just went home because that was the end of everything. Vampire conspiracy theories. Go. Outer space could be filled with vampires and we wouldn't know because every telescope have mirrors. What if every god in every religion exists? Like Egyptian, Hindu, and Greek gods are like are all chillin' on some clouds. And since every deity has something to control in the mortal world, they get into fights on hostilities to do the job, since there's more than one. Helios, it's my turn to rise the sun. Raph, for the last fking time you did it last week. Disney, what are you waiting for? Remember when every girl wanted this phone? If you had this phone in 2005, you were the coolest bee on the block. I didn't know this was a thing. My dad had this phone. Then your dad was the coolest bee on the block, no exceptions. Oh my god. So my mom has proposed a total ban on political debates on Thanksgiving. And she intends to enforce this by not only putting up a sign at the dinner table, but by also arming everyone with cheap plastic kazoos, which we will toot aggressively if the discourse begins to occur. I'm so glad. Bad naughty discourses must be silenced by the kazoo of civility. When you crack your knuckles, you hurt the skeleton inside you. But the skeleton needs to know that I'm the alpha and I'm in control. Break your own bones to establish dominance over skeleton. If you put a science book under your pillow when you sleep, you'll gain the knowledge through osmosis. No, osmosis is for water. Knowledge and everything else is transferred by diffusion. I see you slept with your science book last night. Can someone just explain French to me? It's Spanish, but you speak it in cursive. You have 11 letters. You pronounce 4 of them. Learn to speak Spanish. Now learn to speak Italian. Now subtract the Spanish from Italian. You are left with French. Latin, but then make it fashion. Cover the second half of the word, squint, and pronounce only the vowels you think you see. Gargling but with air. When I was in 8th grade, this guy in my last class of the day leaned over to me and said, everyone thinks I'm wearing plaid shorts, but they're really just boxers. And sure enough, upon closer inspection, they were indeed just boxers. This kid just up and didn't wear pants to school and no one noticed. I think about it a lot. You met a god of yore. He lived many people's nightmares like it's nothing. I was talking to my friend the other day about Pottermore, and I was like, yeah, I got Slytherin at first, but that pissed me off. So I made fake accounts and took the test over and over again to try and get Ravenclaw, and eventually I looked up the answers to get Ravenclaw, and then I did. And he just looked at me and said, that's fking why you got Slytherin. Andre, there is a helicopter in the kitchen. Grandma, that's just the ceiling fan. Seriously, what the actual F was Andre's grandma on? Plankton built his computer wife, so he's also the one who programmed her personality. Plankton made a wife who would belittle and mock him. Plankton has a humiliation fetish. Sometimes we have thoughts but we don't have to share them with everyone and put them out into the world. Just a suggestion. I remember one time The Simpsons made a joke about Fox News, and they got so insulted they tried to sue them, but the court was like, this aired on our network, you can't sue yourself. Is your boyfriend great or just a raccoon? Is he Mr. Right or Mr. Stealing your garbage? Damn, gotta take this quiz to know for sure. Astronomy Club sent up a weather balloon with a GoPro in it last Friday, put in 3 packs of fruit snacks, so they could have a giggle over eating fruit snacks that had been to space. Balloon went up into inner space, about 90,000 feet. Come down right near the dinosaur park. A few physics teachers drive out to get it, crack it open on the way home to start watching the footage. Fruit snacks are missing. Multiple sources confirm that fruit snacks were put in balloon and sealed in with duct tape. Physics teachers check entire balloon. No fruit snacks. Physics teachers watch footage, all 7 hours of it. Right in the middle of footage, there are about 8 minutes of visual and audio static when balloon is in orbit. No other interference with balloon recorded. Conclusions. Aliens stole your fruit snacks. I've been a UFO enthusiast for 2/3 of my life and this is the most convincing alien encounter story I have ever heard. I freaking love off the wall Illuminati theories. Off the wall. Vans off the wall. Vans are also cars. Who drives vans? Creeps. Hoss creepy. Slenderman. Slenderman wears a suit, so Natalia Kills would disapprove. Natalia Kills has 3 A's in it. A triangle has 3 sides. This post is Illuminati confirmed. I'm so happy TBH. You just proved it again. I'm so happy TBH has 12 letters in it. It also has 4 words. Guess what 12 divided by 4 is? That's right, it's 3. A triangle has 3 sides. Checkmate. Illuminati confirmed yet again. This is too easy. Pick me up, right now. I want to talk to you. Grumpy Cloud. That is so cute, I just died. Imagine a movie like The Avengers, but instead of Marvel heroes joining forces, it was Disney princesses. I have an army. Maleficent taunted. Yeah, said Rapunzel. We have Cusco. You threw off my groove. That's my secret Mulan. I'm always off groove. Cusco. Smash. When he's angry he turns into a giant llama. Whenever I see a frog on a lily pad I'm like, yeah man. That's exactly where you're supposed to be. That's what God says when he sees me crying in a Taco Cabana bathroom. Snowflakes are actually the perfect metaphor for people. Each one is unique, but we all have the same structure and are pretty similar in spite of our differences. And really, with as many around as there is, ain't no one gonna notice your differences unless they care enough to look closely. People are also similar to snowflakes in that it is difficult to drive when there are too many of them piled up on the road. Well, that took a turn I didn't expect. You're a prince, and you're going to marry a princess. Now, father, you're living in the past. This is the 14th century. Yeah dad. Wake up and smell the plague. The Navy should actively recruit people who cannot swim because they will be much more dedicated to defending a ship. That fucking awesome moment when your best friend stays at school for Christmas because he knows you've got nothing to go home to and he wants you to be happy. People who hate Ron must also hate friendship and love. My brother is teaching his cat how to high five by giving her a treat every time she successfully taps her hand to his hand, which is all well and good, but now she thinks that she is entitled to food every time she high fives someone. I can't eat in the same room as her anymore because she'll just bap my hand rapid fire and then go neum straight in for my pizza like, no Kelly, that's illegal, go finish your own dinner. No Kelly, that's illegal. This is a giant cucumber that we found hanging from a tree on the side of the road. I tried it and it was disgusting, so I threw it in the neighbor's hot tub. This fruit is called Cagelia and it is poisonous. I work in a coffee shop. I'm on break in the lobby when a couple walks in. Directly behind them is a cute little boy in Batman costume. Me. Oh my god, it's a Batman. The boy stops, strikes a pose and starts looking around menacingly. After a few seconds, he approaches the counter. Mother, Jeff, would you like a chocolate milk? Boy, I'm not Jeff, I'm the Batman. Mother, the Batman, would you like a chocolate milk? Boy, yes, the Batman would. The couple pays, while the boy sits down with his chocolate milk. He keeps a stern look on his face as he sips the drink. Boy, sips, Gotham is safe. Come a little closer. It's an ad for Fkin Funeral Services. Internet quote. If I had $1 for every time a person over 40 told me my generation sucks, I'd have enough money to buy a house in the economy they ruined. Oh, we got some shade. Someone who doesn't own cats. Or pumpkin, sweetie, precious, flower, cat owner, hey tomato, what's in your mouth? If you are about to get stabbed, just say I have too much swagger for the dagger, and they will leave you alone. I love that takeout means food, dating, and murder. Take him out. If you're a praying mantis, it can be all three at once.